There's no reason to hide, wait, anything of the sort when it comes to this. The title and the thumbnail have already given you a little bit of insight. This is Gielinor Universalis, where you can play in the RuneScape world in EU4. And no one has covered this mod at all. It is a damn shame, and you know what? It's my time to shine, because I used to play RuneScape a lot back in the day, and it's in fact fun when you play with a group of people. It's really a lot of fun. I used to play back at the time where clans used to own land and all that kind of cool stuff. Anyway, so I'm going to throw a little bit of lore insights from time to time, but I do want to take a moment to thank the mod creator here. Zigzag Ziggle has done an incredible job putting this all together, not only bringing in old school RuneScape, but also RS3. Look at the size of it. That is incredible work, and it's still being worked on here and there. So not every single one of the factions are done, of course, but a good amount of the main guys that you can already see and more than likely can tell, you know, who's who, have been worked on, and that is absolutely incredible. So I'm going to put the link for this particular mod in the description. You guys should definitely go check it out. At the time that I'm recording this, the mod is playable on version 1.37.1 of EU4. So you're going to have to go through your properties and etc to swap it back to that older time frame. But regardless, it's still a very fun playthrough and you will enjoy it. Trust me. Now, if you don't know about RuneScape, let me just give you a little rundown very quickly. Essentially, this is an MMORPG type game, and you start off by creating a character in which you're going to begin on this little island over here known as Tutorial Island, which you are classified as a noob. Accept it, because that's what happens, okay? I was called a noob many a time in my life, and I was one of those idiots that fell prey to armor trimming once or twice. We're not going to talk about it. Anyway, so after you're done with your first initial missions in which a chef with a lovely hat tells you that you're a barbarian for cooking some shrimp on an open flame, and then after you proceed to killing a chicken with an air blast, then you decide to go over here to Lumbridge, in which case you start to quest over in the territory of Misselin and Asgarnia over here, and then the rest is pretty much like a pay-to-play version, or location rather, except for up here and this little bit here. So it's in fact a very fun world to really immerse yourself in. Good quests. I still remember a fair number of quests even to this day. However, the one thing about the RuneScape world that I personally always enjoyed were the different gods and how they interacted with each other in different ages, what really happened. So like even from the first ages where you have Gothics coming here, Zaros and Saren, followed by, you know, Armadillo, Bandos, all of them. But the main guys that a lot of people tend to know first and foremost are going to be Gothics, which is a badass, Zamorak, questionable, and Saradomin. sorry. That just came out of nowhere. Anyway, moving on. And that is why I have decided I am going to be playing here in Dauntless, which is the territory of Falador, which is, I think, is going to be a really interesting playthrough because a lot of people are familiar with this area, and we can talk about it and have some fun and take over the entirety of Asgarnia, and hopefully Misselin isn't going to bother us. So let's jump right in, shall we? So our main goal right now is to unify Asgarnia. So I'll leave this over here for you guys to take a little look-see at it, but we're essentially surrounded by Zamorakians and a little bit of Gothics worshippers here and there. We don't really go to war with a lot of them, but it's more so trying to deal with Zamorak. That is the main arch enemy of Saradomin, even though, you know, Zamorak did do a lot more than Saradomin ever did. You know, you can already tell where I lean. But anyway, we're going to take a look-see at this, and we instantly have a great project right over here, being the Falador Castle, which we can work to upgrade over time. We also do have a mission tree right over here. It's not a really long mission tree, but you know what? That's totally fine. So let's take a look-see at what we have here. So total development grown by at least 10, grants us permanent claims over the Falador area, the Asgarnian farmlands, and the borderlands. So our main goal is to secure all of this, standing against the dark wizards over here, all the way towards the fate of Taverley, Berthrop, and the coastal control. And in schemes of Valzin, this is interesting because sometimes some of the missions here are tied behind the ideas, which incentivizes you to really work on these ideas here themselves. So for example, Valzin's advice, it might be based off of that, correct? Yeah, so right there, have a total development of at least 100 and have Valzin's advice. Pretty cool. So friends in Asgarnia, we need at least 2 allies to get some Diplo power, and then we'll see about what happens with Misselin. We'll see if they want to be friendly with us or go ahead and be rivals with us. and then also have a decent force. So yeah, just the initial stuff to go forward. I'm gonna go and ally Cashian right here. I think it's Cashian. It could be Cashian. I don't remember. Mr. Tiffy. That's where I'm gonna take that as. And we start with a pretty damn decent general. So 1433 is always nice to begin with. And we can go ahead and take a look-see at our estates. I'm gonna give the +1 to everybody. Always a good idea. And do a couple of other generic things you already know. Go ahead and summon the diet. What do we have here? Base tax of 10. I don't care to build a fortress. And have a port. Okay, so where would that region be? Oh, that would be right on the Dark Wizard's territory, wouldn't it? And they have a vassal already. That may not be a bad idea. You know what? I'm going to go with that one because I don't really care to have these guys be around for much longer. I want to encourage development in Falador itself to begin with because we do have to increase our development score anyway. And I kind of want to get Falador up to 10 if we possibly can. So let's get those two first and then work on the military. Set our army to drill. Who are they allied with? The Chaos Druids. Okay, Chaos Druids, and they're guaranteeing the independence of another. I have a feeling I could just go over there and curb stomp them and I won't have to deal with them later. Oh, they're over here. Okay, so all of these guys would get involved. So that's 5k. Let's see if we can just get over here and immediately destroy the Dark Wizards. I don't care to have them here any further. So 12k versus our 11. Yeah, let's go. Do we have another person here that might be worthwhile? But I do want to take out their capital province, and they'll march up in here. Not a big deal. Watch now, they'll siege down everything, and then I won't be able to adequately defend this. That's crazy. But if you're at this point in the video, I'd very much appreciate if you guys take a look-see at the channel. Be quite penetrated by your kindness, as one might say. If you consider subscribing, that'll be even better. Links for Twitch, Instagram, Discord, all in the description. I've never fought the Dark Wizards this early on, and we just sieged down their capital, which is great. Ugh, okay, new saint. Okay, whatever. Whatever, Saradomin, it's fine. See if I can get our other allies involved here. What are you doing? What is happening? What was that crowning act of idiocy? Hello? I do not have enough for mercs. Well, you know what? We're gonna go over here. Go to burgers, indebted it to the burgers. Yeah, that's fine. Didn't think I'd have to go on a conquest trail this early on. We get a free company over in here. That'll help us out initially. You march in there, good boy. Maybe we can get another leader for this army. Yep, that's a good idea. And then what is the terrain? Terrain here, both of them are woodlands, so gonna be terrible for the attacker. Can we get our military tech before them? That'd be fantastic. But our force is pretty strong. I think if we go for this, it's a good idea. Let's see what happens. They may not get involved at all. Yep, that's all she wrote. Oh, so we have some... Oh! Okay, so we have both Gothics and we have Zamorakian followers in our territory. Oh, well, that's why we're having some issues. Okay, go over here and defeat them. Both their armies are in here. That's wonderful. And I think I want to try to hunt them down so we can stack wipe. And ba-boom. Nice. And that's pretty much it. We have taken out the Dark Wizards and the Chaos Druids all in one attack. Let's go. All the money. Get the hell out of Asgarnia. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Awesome. Who are these guys allied with? Okay, so they might be all in a trade league. You're not in a trade league, which these guys kind of like us. Who are you part of? We can declare war on these guys. We can co-belligerate them, which will co-belligerate them. Yeah, I kind of like that. And then we'll call in our buddies to help us out. It's not like they're going to do a hell of a lot, but we can just try to push in here as much as possible. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. It's a really great mod, honestly. It's really fun. You remember the days where you go over to Catherby just to fish some lobsters and sharks because you weren't high enough level to get into the fishing guild quite yet? Yeah, we all know the struggle. Not really. Miscellaneous. Well, we're working on that. We might as well. That's also base production. I do like and appreciate that one, so we're gonna take it. Oh, what's happening here? What is happening here? Are you taking this region from me? You better freaking not. I swear. Don't do it. Nope, don't do it. Don't be that way. I will legitimately make them a vassal and fight you. You know what? I'm doing it. Who are these people? It's them, right? You're gonna be a vassal. Excellent. Yep. You're gonna give me all your money first, but then you're gonna be a vassal, so then we're gonna fight you. And I do need to probably call my allies into this fight, right? Yep, call to arms, because now it's a defensive conflict. Yeah, I didn't want this. They attacked me. This is just literally how every single one of my EU4 games go. I just go straight up warmonger, dude. It does not matter. It legitimately does not matter. But you know what? We saved these people. They're now our friends. We can go and get a royal marriage with them. Not a big deal. We also do need at this point to go with strong duchies. Oh wait, I can take that over too. Cool. So we're going to go over here. I want to do this individually. You're going to give me money. And then you will also give me money and all that good stuff, and then you can piss off as well. And now we have power at Asgarnia, so manpower, recovery speed, and years of separatism. All that stuff is good. Sand against the wizards, so we have to organize the troops, and the dark wizards no longer exist, so we have permanent claims there too. Awesome. Do we have claims up here? We now have claims on the dryads. We also have claims on these. And we have claims on them as well. Okay, so we have claims on everybody. Who are you allied with? They're forts. They're all forts over here. Well, no, Remington is a fort, but these two are capital regions. Okay, so we definitely want this one too. Screw aggressive expansion, okay? I am the aggressor. I understand this, but it's all for the good of the realm. I say that all the time. Now, you guys want to go over there and help me out with sieging that, or, well, they're working down there. I don't have to do anything. My allies, or my vassals rather, are taking care of it perfectly. And then the Church of Saradomin is pretty much the equivalent of the Catholic Church over here. So their base is in Entrana, which is nice. It makes sense. So we can later on have the exact same stuff that what you would find in base EU4. So we can, like, for example, get 1 stability, we can get diplomatic annexation costs, we can get the levy church taxes, all that good stuff. So it's in fact a little bit of an easier time for us to deal with over here. And we are all good down here. So this faction is also gone, and we have a coalition that's forming. Who gives a rat's furry ass? And then the next target is going to be to take out Crayley over here and then go into Port Sarum, which I believe that is the next target. Yeah, it is. So Port Sarum is the next area to go to after we have all this. Everybody is pissed. Our siege ability is minus 4.8 because of our war exhaustion. Excellent. But now we have central warriors, which is really good, right? Right? We gotta look at the silver lining some way, somehow. I like to go for anything that's gonna give me some more money. So I do like this one. And we're going to go with that. Yeah, do like the more money. And here we go. We have the Rise of the White Knights. So fort defense and yearly influence for the church is 1.0 flat. Excellent, excellent, excellent. And you'll see how, like, later on, the White Knights and the Black Knights, they get at one another for sure here. And then they form up a little spot over there, too. We're going to be fighting both Draenor and all of them. Can we form that alliance? Oh, yeah, we can. Totally forgot about these guys. That helps a bunch. Now, we're going to take Miscellaneous Relations, and then Trade Dominance is going to be the next one. We already have the strongest trade power in Falador, but we need the strongest trade power in Port Sarum, which is working to do that just now. Have 5% army professionalism, total force size of 90%. We are not at that point. Taverley can be a rival. Okay, cool. And we can form Asgarnia once we have a majority of these regions. We need 15 regions. We have 11. We have to take Berthorpe and Port Lena, and obviously up here. So we still have a ways to go for sure. Oh, the Unicorns of Saradomin. Oh boy. Love that. Love that for us. Faithful service and memorial, healing abilities. Yeah. Okay. So we need all the anti-poisons we can get. So for 5 papal influence, we're gonna get money. I like that. I like that a lot. See, Saradomin, he can be good from time to time, I guess. Okay, so Miscellaneous would not get involved because the Miscellaneous ruler is cruel. Distant war. How is that a distant war? The hell you mean? Berthorpe and Son. Well, okay, if you really want to fight, we're gonna fight. I don't care. What is the religion looking like here now? Yeah, it wasn't like this. That much Gothixian influence over here was never a thing. You really had it just in Taverley and in the Grove over here, but the rest was Saradominus, which is really cool that they've changed it. Zamorak was the same. I have a little bit of bandos there and over there on Mudskipper Point. I think it might be prudent just to declare war on these guys first and foremost, just to take them out. You never know who else will. And if I can just maybe provide... Yeah, okay, I have a better idea. We're just gonna give Son to Varza, and then we're just gonna make them a little bit more powerful. Yeah, I think I like that idea. It seems to be fine. We can take them in after, because I don't want them to snag any of these regions from us. Let's go ahead and do that really quick. Get involved. Nice, nice, nice. Maybe we can vassalize Berthrop. That would make sense. Principality of Berthrop, isn't that a vassal state of the Kingdom of Asgarnia? I could be wrong. I'm a little foggy on the details with the political alliances and all that good stuff here. Cornelius is an interesting faction as well. They're the guys that eventually formed the Kingdom of Ardoin, which is really nice too. Very interesting playstyle. But I have seen the Cult of Azil like completely curb stomp them too. So that never comes to pass. It's actually quite sad if that happens. Where'd you guys fall in on that quest? Did you release him or did you just leave him to languish in that little box of his? We're sieging Berthrop already. Good lord. Really? There's no fort here. Can we take this, please? Sometime today? No kidding. Okay. I'm not even gonna look at it. If I don't look at it, then it'll work. Watch. What'd I tell you? I wasn't even looking at it. I'm really living up to the true Saradominus warmonger-esque. Isn't that great? I'm literally betraying everybody. I hate him so much. You don't even realize. It's not a hatred for the character. It's more so I never liked him. I never was aligned with him. Two-Face. Sorry. I had to get that last one out. Now I'm good. Now I promise I'm good. We have Unicorn Men, and now we can build the barracks. And we siege down Berthrop over here. Let's go ahead and destroy their army as well. It never even stood a chance. That was ridiculous. And they're just gonna stand right here on Berthrop. Oh no, they're gone. Oh, that was a complete stack wipe. Oh wow, rip. Okay, so first and foremost, you are going to be given to my vassal. You will give me all of your money and piss off. Thank you. Next on the list is Berthrop, which you are... Oh, you can't be a vassal? Are you? No. Oh, come on, dude. They are the ones that own it. Oh my god. The color scheme looks so alike. There's a little bit off. Okay, whatever. I can't be bothered with that then. That's why I don't like to call in allies sometimes. It really pisses me off when they do that. Just take these two provinces for ourselves. We have that coalition, but who gives a damn? We don't have anything there. Our governing capacity is very low. Can we boost that up a little bit? Yep, we can do that. I guess I'll do 2 for the time being. That way we can go ahead and make that into a full state. But it's good that we have this entire territory, and now we have a renaissance of architecture. Beautiful. But where the hell did it start? It started in Sophanum. You're high. Well, no. I guess I can work some of this stuff under control. I kind of want to get rid of Remington's castle. I think I will do that. Yeah, I think I will do that. That's gonna help us out with some finances here, because I do need to keep this army at the standing that it's at, train it up, because I do believe we are at the point in which we are 90% force limit, but we just need the army professionalism. You know what? I will take this. How about that? I kind of, well, who? Oh, it's with Varza. Oh, they may not send anything. What do we even need? We already have the army for diplomatic aid. We could use some administrative aid. How about that? Huh? Okay, brother, you just... Okay, well, we got a little bit. That's fine. Do I have to get involved with this? A rising star? No, just... I didn't want to have that happen. Then I'm gonna have to fight these guys. The House of Baladish. I kind of like that name. Anlaf Baladish. That's gonna be my new channel name. What's your name? Anlaf Baladish. In fact, it has this... like, it rolls off the tongue type feel. I'm kind of pissed off with this, not gonna lie. It's gonna make it harder to vassalize them, honestly. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the burgers on this one. I'll tell you why, because we do want to increase our trade power over here still. And we got a comet sighted. Yeah, this is great. Love the RNG. Thanks, game. Well, what if I don't want in on this war? How about that? Did we ever think about that situation? Maybe I didn't want in on this war. Maybe I didn't want to fight Entrana, but no, the Cashin just has to do it. I didn't notice that they even had a freaking claim on there. What are we at right now with our army tradition anyway? 3.5? Yeah, just stay here because we're at max force limit, so it'll go by a little bit faster. Maybe they won't take it. Maybe they won't take it because they have to go over here and deal with Entrana, and I don't have a navy. So regardless of whether they come over or not, I'm not going to deal with them. I just want to sit over here and train my really powerful army, okay? That's all I want to do. Oh yeah, I can't even enable this because I'm at war with them. Hey, yeah, you guys can deal with my rebels. I really appreciate you. Thank you. Get rid of these central warriors because we don't need them. What are we at with our army tradition now? We have to take one out. I'll get rid of one unicorn unit. I don't necessarily like to hold on to a bunch of cav. All right, there we go. We can stop this now. We're going to take organizing the troops, stand against the dark wizards, and the next one is stopping the dark wizards, which is right over there. Those are dark wizards? The hell? Are they really? No way. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. They're in the trade league with Port Lena? Oh. Very interesting. I need to go and have a talk with them. Not going to siege that down myself. There's no point. But I will go over here to, look at them very aggressively. I think that's the best way of going about it. Go and get another unit in there. 15,000 troops so that I can get the Unify Asgarnia CB and I can attack anybody I damn well please. Who's fighting that? Oh, okay. You know what? If Port Lena takes all of that, that's fine. One war, it's over. Port Lena's not going to get involved? You're shitting me. Come on. Okay, you know what? That's fine. We're just going to co-belligerate Krayley, and that's going... Well, no. No, it's going to bring in Draenor. I'm just going to go after those two. Where are the... Musens. Oh, they're down there. Doesn't really matter. Just need to occupy these two. They'll probably move over to our fort there. Oh, nope, they're not going there. Let's have our vassal at least stand on there. We'll go spank that army, get rid of that, and take their region from them. The miracle of life. Lose 2 war exhaustion. We still have war exhaustion? I don't know what's happening anymore. We barely had any war exhaustion, but the baby being born, that's really just a new person just making a new character in the game. Yeah, what do you want? The one, the few, the many. Okay, assert that Saradomin is the only true god. Absolutely not. Accept the godhood of the inferior Zamorak and Guthix. I don't give a damn about Zamorak because I'm a proud Zerosian, and I like Guthix just because Guthix is cool. Imply the myriad of gods may exist, but they are unimportant. You know, I'm gonna go with this. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot, in fact. Yeah. We can go ahead and purchase an ability. So I don't know if I talked about this earlier on, but there are custom ages over in here, obviously. So we are currently the Age of the Mortals, and then there's the 5th age for the Age of Adventures, which is where we really come in. And then there's a 6th one, which is kind of locked behind a certain global condition, being the death of Guthix. Spoiler alert, but that does happen. Institutional spread is probably the best one that we can take here. And we cored up those 2 provinces, thank the gods. Minus 4.68 on the treasury, love to see it. This is going to change the moment that we legitimately form Asgarnia, for sure. We just need to get Port Lena and then Berthrup, which we probably can skirt on by to take it, just so we can take a look-see at the missions. I think I'm going to do that, yeah. And because we're no longer fighting the, I say this in air quotes, Pope Man, we're going to institute levy church tax, and hopefully that'll help us out just a little bit here. And take this region from them, and coalition is just gonna get Port Lena, who gives a damn. And then these guys are the last ones. We just need to, because we don't have access to fighting the Lusans over there, so there's no real point. Oh, look at that. They actually won against my vassal. Oh, well that's interesting now, isn't it? We're not going to allow that to happen. All right, what do we get? We got grow the economy, really good. Proselytize the face, not even going to bother with that. We'll have to take Port Lena. We can still, like, expand the administration. I think I'm going to do that because the next one, even though I could go for, like, which one was it? I think it was Regional Council, so Age of Discovery. But I've found that they don't really work in the mod too well, so I don't typically care too much about the tier 3 bureaucracy chain. What do we need to do? We need to make that marketplace. How much is the market? Market is 81. Go for it. We need to somehow make more money. War of Asgarnia unification. And now we're going to aggressively stare at these guys. And get rid of this castle, because I think that's also a little bit of a problem. Remington having a temple, the nobility base manpower of 4, or the burghers, that one being at 9. Good region that, so I will take this one and take a little bit of crownland from them. What is this one? Feed the tribe, good. So now we have claims over all of Port Sarum, and we want to do this as quickly as possible. They are allied with Draenor, but who gives a damn? I just need to go. Oh, they're not even gonna fight us anyway. So I'm gonna go for the War of Unifying Asgarnia and starting it off. Perfect. Trade favors for sailors. We have those? Okay, you know what? You want 30 sailors? We have 565 apparently. Oh, good lord. Yeah, side with the damn church. Whatever. And we're gonna take all of this from them. Chief's reputation tarnished. Come on. Unreal. What was the region? It was over here? Yeah, I need to increase that up to 9. And we do have enough to get the institution spread, but that's still a lot of money. I would prefer to take out all of Port Lena at this point and then worry about the rest. Anyone going to convert quickly? You would, but I don't really see a point in converting you. I wonder if I could vassalize them. No, I probably have to just legit go and stand on the tile, and there's no way that I can possibly even get there. Okay, new tech. I can get military tech 7. Cool. I need a catapult. I need me a catapult for reasons of state. That's the justification. Extend the loan. Yeah, I'm going to get a bunch of money from them. Oh, but we already took it, so it doesn't really matter if we get the artillery. Where is it even spawning in from? Oh, it's from there. Great. We are losing on so much money. Good lord. Okay, get down here. We're going to allow attach when they get there. I think it doesn't matter. They're just going to get involved anyway. Oh my god. That's just bullying at this point. You can call them to arms, but... Oh, wait, they're actually getting to the point of maybe becoming a vassal state. Cool. Well, we don't need this to go on anymore. Go ahead and take that, and we can fully annex all of this territory. Can we take you? Oh my god, we can. But how the hell are we going to take care of it? No, don't care. Don't care. Don't care. I don't really want to get over to Karamja at the moment. I don't want to... go and fish a whole bunch of lobsters and or swordfish or tuna, and then take the boat all the way to Port Sarum, rinse and repeat. Thank you very much. I think I want to also get rid of this castle for the most part. There's no real point to having it on that side. I'm mostly looking at this all from the point of my finances being terrible at the moment. Benign neglect. Let's go and say if it moves, tax it. Yeah, we're very close to integrating, or at least vassalizing these guys. That would be great. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Our finances have become a lot better. I like that. I like that a lot. And we have people that want to become allies with us, which is even better. The church taxes are helping us out a little bit too. That's interesting. Where is that anyway? Well, we own it clearly. I just don't know where the settlement actually is. Could be down. Oh, it's right here. Okay. Well, great. Now they follow Bandos. That's great. Even more religious unrest. Now you know that you're part of the wonderful world of RuneScape. Oh, okay, there we go. We stopped the Dark Wizards, perfect. And now we have claims over Taverley as well, which they're allied with these guys, but I'm not really keen on fighting Taverley at the moment as I am fighting these guys. I'm fearful that one of these guys are going to try to take out Narva over there, or Narvra. Narvra, there we go. I can read. I know some of these words. Great, have the ears of separatism brought back. Hey, that's awesome. Oh, there's a castle over here. We don't even need that crap. And let's go and get a national idea. We definitely want to go for a military idea. And one good way of doing this with at least Asgarnia later on is to improve the power of their infantry and artillery. But at the same time, offensive ideas are also damn decent along with defensive because of the morale. I think I'm going to go with the offensive ideas though. Well... I do like me some base production in these regions. Wait, that brings us up to 10. Oh, hell yeah. We're going to do that for sure. I don't give a damn whether the burgers hate me or not at that point. That's a great one. Gift to the state. Wonderful. Wonderful. You'll love to see it, right? If we co-belligerate them, we can probably knock out both of these guys. It might... Oh, there we go. Offer vassalization. Thank you. Welcome to the fold. Quite penetrated by your kindness. I'll give you an alliance. That way we can at least see them a little bit more. So we have the cathedral over here, which is apparently where Saradomin himself landed, right over here. That's why they called it Saradomin's Landing. Oh, great. Mistlin declared us as a rival. Screw you, dude. Come on. There we go. Unify, show superiority, and boom. Instantly stack wipe them because I know our army is significantly stronger than theirs. Come on, stack wipe them. But yep, there we go. It would have been interesting to see if Mistlin expanded into the territories of Asgarnia, because if that does happen, which it has been known to happen, there's a massive coalition that forms between all the states here, regardless of whether they're Saradominus, Zamorakian, Gothixian, does not matter. They all form a coalition and then curb stomp Mistlin into nothing. It's so satisfying to watch, especially when you're a faction that goes up against Mistlin. If that happens for you, oh, you're cool as a cucumber, man. You also have some additional governing capacity. Where's their army? Oh, it's over there. How do they still have something? They recruited one more. Well, it's okay. Our vassals should be able to take out that by the time, well, at least maybe. They'll get over here. They'll get over here, right? We've completely sieged them out, but they have also sieged us, so that's not really good. They're gonna run all the way up into here. Sometimes when they do run into the wilderness, there is a random bandit situation that happens, which will completely kill off their army. So they're going all the way over here near the Berserkers and the Mammoth grounds. That's hilarious. Bye, have a great time. And when you're bordering the wilderness, specifically with Mistlin, it is the easiest faction to play, honestly. But when you're playing as them, you get a random pop-up here and there, and once we do have these spots integrated, in which you can find treasure in the wilderness, and the treasure is in the form of more money, which is quite nice. So that's why Mistlin is just so strong early on. You get a whole bunch of money, and essentially the game is just bailing you out left, right, and center. That plus, you know, having a ridiculously powerful grand exchange over there and a trade node that's ridiculously strong. To boot. So it's the best of both worlds type situation. This faction, it gets busted later on. Build a great palace. You know, I would, but I don't have a lot of money. But even though I don't have a lot of money, I do like me some palaces, and I have destroyed a whole bunch of castles, so I feel bad. Yeah, let's go and do that. So the no war name has started in 1966. Of the fourth age. We're just going to take everything. Nice. All mine. Thank you very much. Have a great day. So inland expansion, we get 1 base manpower in Falador, and we get permanent claims over the territory of Berthrup, which essentially means those guys. But I really just want to core up Berthrup so we can form the Kingdom of Asgarnia and see what that all looks like. We do have massive overextension, but that's also okay. We'll deal with it. We have any castles up here? We need to really get rid of the castles. Mudskipper Point is also having a situation. It's really just looking up, down, up, down, up, down. I believe this is, in fact, the fastest I've ever unified Asgarnia. And really, getting cash in as a vassal is always a coin flip, because they like to expand all the way up here so damn fast, it's not even funny. So the stars aligned with this playthrough, that's for damn sure. And then it tells us that we have fortification neglected, which that is true. I'm gonna allow this, the fortification defense of this area over here. Yeah, for sure. Hey, look, another castle we can get rid of. Hey, look, another group that's popped out. Oh, that's great. Oh, no, not in my gem province. Oh, that sucks. Oh, they moved. Okay, good. How much do we need over here? We have 4 loans, 401 ducats in the whole. Not too bad, honestly. Trade favors for ducats from cash. Look, I don't have the 19. I'm sorry. That ain't happening. Yeah, no, thank you. Oh, you know what? This is probably not bad. What is my inflation? Yeah, I kind of want to reduce my inflation here. So forgive usury. Yeah, how about that? Also, we do have some corruption, which our finances are being tied behind that too. So we want to work on bringing all that down, whilst our army just patrols for the most part, dealing with these rebel situations. Or it was superior fire? No, national conscripts. My cursor was over superior firepower, but it looked like I was over national conscripts. My bad. Oh, we also have to own the province of Taverley. Oh, well, we have to do that too. I can totally read. Well, we can do that really quick. Go over here, pay off that loan. That's fine. Show superiority and attack. Thank you. And they decided to go all the way down here to siege Port Lena while we're up here. Great. Conquering the coast. Nice. We gave permanent claims over Remington and South Asgarnia, which we already own. I don't care to fight those guys, truthfully. I just really want... It says Taverley, but it went to the top region, so... Yeah, I'm gonna have to take this region off of them. Who's the other ally? Intrania? I don't care about that. Let's just siege this down, and we can just do that right then and there. Great. That is totally fine. They no longer exist. They're attacking somebody else. Oh, they're attacking their former allies. That really sucks for them. Oh, please don't take my territory. No, 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 no. Okay, good. They failed. Move on up here to Taverley, and we are going to core that one up and core this one up just to be entirely certain that those are the two necessary. And with Taverley cored, that allows us to form Asgarnia, in which our capital is going to actually be renamed as Falador. Boom. Yes, please. New traditions and ambitions. All that good stuff. We get a change right there. Our mission tree gets a hell of a lot larger. And for all things holy, do not click this button because you can work to do something else, which I can show you later. But I do hope that you guys enjoyed this. This is definitely a very, very fun mod. If you want to see more of it on the channel, please let me know. And for everyone, again, who are new here, please consider checking out the channel anyway. Be quite penetrated by your kindness. And hopefully, I'll catch you on the next one.